folks. Welcome. This is Murray Stewart, your host, and this is Blind Magic in Alice Springs, and it's episode 852. That's right, 852. I so hope you had a wonderful weekend. I had an interesting weekend. I'm very busily working away at the moment in order that I can release to you all the electronic menu of all of the wonderful Blind Magic Communications workshops. Yes, very soon, folks. Very soon. And do remember that all of the premium workshops are available as face-to-face workshops. Yes, I can come to you, or you indeed can come to me right here at headquarters here in Australia. Breitling Alice Springs, the headquarters of Blind Magic Communications. We've just done a little bit of an expose, or at least my producer has, Chris, of the numbers, listening to these podcasts and downloading these podcasts. And I'm very pleased to say that we have 20% of our audience now coming out of the United States of America. And whilst I'm a little surprised by that, I shouldn't be, because Alice Springs and the US, we do have a deep, enduring and wonderful connection. We do. Around about 7 kilometres to our south, of course, is the joint Australian-US Defence Facility. And many of our locals work alongside of those who come from the United States of America. It's a wonderful connection. It truly is. I have always been struck by the politeness of all of those that I've met from the United States here in Australia. And now I think it might be in the contract here that you sort of got to be a bit polite to us here in Alice Springs, but I'm sure that's not the only reason why I've found all of you here, all of you that come from the United States that reside here, you truly are very polite. I'm often called sir when they address me, and if I have a lady with me, she gets ma'am, and that's really nice. I love all that old-fashioned courtesy, I do. And so it's beautiful, it's wonderful. I'll tell you what I do want to do. I want to learn about your game. I do. I so want to learn more about American football because it's sort of like another language. It's truly like another language. So my intention is, as I do live in a block of units, well, not so much a block of units, I live in a community here that has a lot of Americans that are renting units here. And those Americans, I imagine pretty much all of them do work out at this joint defence facility. But I'd love to invite one of them to lunch or dinner, and my mission will be to learn more about your American football. Yeah, that is a mission, and I am going to achieve it, folks. It's going to happen sometime over the next month. I've been wanting to find the time to do this, so once I get these workshops released and patted down and I'm satisfied with all of that, that will free me up to do a bit of socialising and learning about another culture. And it is another culture. It's a culture within itself, I think, American football. I'm determined to do it. And I'm certain that the residents here, if I were to approach them, would be more than happy to help me out on this venture, on this mission. So that is my mission. Absolutely my mission. I am absolutely beguiled by American football. I am a sports lover and a big fan of AFL football and rugby league here in Australia. But I'd love to know more about your game, because at the moment I am all at sea. I truly am. I don't get it at all. I truly don't. And I particularly don't get the fact that it seems to take so long for the game to unfold. It seems to take forever, and it all seems to take place in slow motion. Well, at least that's my perception. And I can't quite understand the idea that someone would be paid lots and lots and lots of money purely to have one role, and that's to kick a football. That seems to be that there are some that's their only mission, is to be, I think they call it the punter, don't they? We call it the kicker here in Australia, but punting and kicking, yeah. So just to be paid lots of money, and that is your sole purpose, it just seems to be a little foreign to me. But maybe that's because that's the way I think, or maybe you guys think it's a little strange as well. I mean, I could imagine if you were to watch our game of AFL football, you'd find it very, very confusing. And that's why this is such a great world, because there's lots of learning to do about one another. And I'll be knocking on American doors here in Alice Springs very soon to complete this mission of understanding more about what I know you believe is an amazing game. And maybe I will think it's an amazing game once I get to know it more. I think New Orleans, I think they're the Saints, aren't they? I'll definitely be supporting a team that is closely allied, if you like, with my mighty St Kilda Football Club here in Australia. So, yeah, the Saints will do me. I'll follow them, but to follow them, I need to understand more. And so I will. I absolutely will. This has been episode 852, a Blind Magic Communications production.